I just wanted to show you something cool. This right here was a clone. In our previous video about a month ago, we had a tomato tree. I think this is a bitter boy, I want to say. And it was dying off, so we decided to clone it. And we took off a sucker from the original tree, or plant, sorry, and put it in a water bottle, and it started to grow roots. And we decided that we wanted to put it in the front, and it took. I mean, it's growing every day, it seems, because we measure it with, we used to measure it with our hand, and we just let it grow now because it's ridiculous. And yeah, it just grew, and we're already getting tomato. Yesterday we found one, the baby one. So far it's doing good, no blossom end rot. We were getting that a lot with the original plant, so hopefully this one don't have any of that, and it's healthy looking.
Yeah, if you guys go on our channel and look at a few videos back, you'll see that we used to have a garden up here in the front. We had to rip it out because it was dying and it was looking nasty. And you'll see our clone, how small it was. It was really, really small. This thing is huge. I mean, it's up to her waist. And before, man, it was barely passing my ankle. It was really small. See this bamboo? Just an example. Look at this bamboo. It's taking up the whole bamboo. This whole stalk of bamboo. Even higher. It's going up here. It's going pretty far up. Before, the clone was about this small. It would come up to this point. And we didn't think it would make it. You know, because it's kind of late in the season. We live in California. But now, maybe a month later, it's just flourishing. And I'm going to say within the next 3 weeks, maybe even month, we're going to have a lot of tomatoes on here. There's a lot of flowers just blooming and opening up. So we wanted to give you guys an update real quick on our front garden. Now it's time to show you our back garden. Alright, now this is our back garden where we put our 2 other clones. This one you're seeing right here in front of you, it has tomatoes growing on it and everything. If you can see it, try to see. They're little baby ones growing right there. You got 2 there, and you have 2 over here. We took trimmings off of our bitter boy tomato plant because, man, that thing was dying. It had blossom end rot. It was doing so horrible. And, you know, we bought that plant for $5. We didn't grow that one from seed. So we said, you know what? Let's try to not let it die in vain. So we took some trimmings. We put them in water. And if you look on a few videos back, when I'm showing my garden right here, you could tell that these things are small. And I didn't know what they were. I thought this was a cherry red, but obviously it isn't. This thing is big now. I had to cage it, and I had to tie it to a bamboo stick. It is really big. And there's no blossom end rot on it whatsoever. Not at all. You know, our other bitter boy plant that we took the trimmings from, when the tomatoes were, man, maybe one of them got the size of these tomatoes. And when they did, they were just filled with blossom end rot. And blossom end rot, I mean, if you're a gardener, you know it happens at the bottom of your tomato, which I'll show you. If you can see, there's no blossom end rot. And at the stage, last time for my other plant, the one that died, when it was at this stage, oh man, it was horrible looking. So yeah, and I thought this, like I said, I thought this was a cherry red, but obviously it's a bitter boy, and it's doing so good. And on my other video that I had up, this guy right here, this is the cherry red. It was so tiny. I mean, it was probably the size of my index finger. That's how tiny it was. It was just small, and it was dry and looked burnt. And I thought it wasn't gonna make it. And I don't think this is gonna get any bigger. It looks like a little bush, but it is nice. And at the back, if you can see, I don't know if you can see it. It's hidden, but there's a little cherry tomato growing. It's not ripe yet, but it's there, and it's really, really pretty. Nice, pretty little plant. I like it a lot. And these all came from clones. So if you guys are new to gardening like us, or you know, if you're experienced, I suggest always trying to make clones whenever the season's right for you and you have yourself some tomato plants. You should just take some trimmings, get the suckers, and make some clones. Put them in water, and you save a lot of money, and you get way more tomatoes. And we have bad news though. We want to give you this update on our tomatoes. They're doing really, really good. I'm happy because our last bitter boy, the plant that we bought, it grew really big, but we maybe had one tomato off of it, and then they all started getting blossom and rot. So we're really happy we're going to be able to get some tomatoes before the season's up. But the bad news, to move on, I will show you, is our watermelon. It just, man, they're gone. There's no watermelon. We had to pull them out because, I mean, you know, we're unexperienced. We've never gardened before. This is our first season, and we didn't prepare the ground right. I think that's what it was. We didn't put it in the right location in our garden, and we didn't prepare the ground right. You know, the whole ground we should have dug up and mixed in soil, but we didn't. We just put soil in the spots that we planted, and obviously that didn't work out good. I mean, we tried, we watered them a lot, because I know watermelons need a lot of water. It just didn't work. Our watermelons that would grow on there, they wouldn't get to even the size of a peanut, and they would dry up and shrivel. Well, I'll give you guys a little update on our bell peppers and our other peppers, for you guys to see how big those are getting. Here we go. Alright, so here we are. Have you guys been following my channel, and if you've been watching my gardening videos, you'll know this has changed a lot. This whole front row here that you see used to be a squash, especially over there, it was all squash. Now right here in the front we have broccoli. They're growing in really strong. They're taking their time. The stalks are really thick on them. And right next to it, right there, that guy right there, that green plant, that is a banana pepper. So far, it has one it has one little pepper growing on it, little baby pepper, but it should be getting to its full potential soon. And over there is a jalapeno plant. I mean, we've picked a lot of jalapenos off of it already. We've made some stir fry. And over here, I don't know what these are called yet, but it's giving us a pretty hot chilies. They're really nice.
And they were turning color, like yellow.
Yeah, they'll turn yellow and red, and I mean, I don't know if it's because they're getting really ripe. And right here is our bell peppers. They're really good.
This is bell peppers, it's jalapenos.
I'm sorry, yeah, jalapenos. They're not too spicy. They're just right. We ate some earlier, matter of fact. They're really good, man. And right here, we call this our jitterbug. It had bell pepper on it, but it only grew 2. We plucked them off and ate them. So we're going to try to keep this for next season. We're going to take it indoors. And over here, oh my God, this was a surprise to us. This is a spaghetti squash plant. We harvested some seeds a while back. And if you watch my other videos, you'll see that we made a trellis, a homemade trellis. The plants ain't doing too good, but this guy just grew out of nowhere, out of the floor. We just tossed some seeds right there. We didn't expect it to grow, and it grew. And it is actually looking better than the
ones on the trellis.
Yeah, the ones on the trellis. It's looking really good.
The ones on the trellis is giving us a lot of male flowers. We haven't seen any females yet.
Yeah, we have a lot of male flowers on the one on the trellis, but it's drying out. It's drying out really bad, as you could see. So if you guys have any tips on how to bring that back, that would help. But yeah, and our cherry red tomato plant, it's nearing its end.
I was thinking about ripping it out.
We're thinking about ripping it out. I mean, it kind of looks nasty. I mean, the tomatoes are good, but it's nearing its end. And my pride and joy right now, I grew this guy right here that you see right in front of you. This little guy. I grew him from seed. Me and my girlfriend. Straight seed. We planted it in, I'm going to say, the 1st of May. And right here, we have a beautiful, big, healthy
Bell pepper.
bell pepper. Looking really big.
It's growing every day.
It's growing every day.
It's
so
bigger
big.
than our the harvest that we got from Jitterbug.
Yeah, it is very big.
Oh, and look, we got another one.
And we have another one, right?
I didn't notice that one.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Him?
Yeah.
And we have him right here. You can see that. And then we have a little additional bell peppers. This guy right here is doing all right. You see him?
It's funny because this
We
guy
have
right here
this
was
little guy.
actually bigger.
Oh,
than
look,
this
it grew a
one.
bell pepper.
Yeah.
We'll have
This plant here was actually bigger than this one, and then all of a sudden this one had like a
Yeah.
growth spurt.
look at those side by side to side. That thing is just its growth is stomp. And this it's huge. Well, we hope you guys liked our gardening video. If you did, go ahead and give us a like. We'd appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thanks for watching. Bye.